The construction industry has a poor reputation for productivity, efficiency, and delivering value for clients. And these issues continue to be reported in both industry and mainstream press. Near-time reporting seeks to address this problem through embedding lean construction elements and incorporating existing disparate processes into a single user-friendly platform. Near-time reporting incorporates a tender work breakdown structure at both delivery levels and by cost breakdown structure, ensuring that the pricing information and assumptions are passed down to the delivery team, including the quantities, unit rates, outputs, cost breakdown structure, and resources. Collaborative planning is key to delivering value to the client. Tasks are added to a 3-week look-ahead program. Selecting the delivery area refines the task list to that specific area. Tasks can then be selected and the days that they are to be undertaken added to the Gantt chart. Detailed planning of the task can then be undertaken. The task shows the user the tender work breakdown structure information to assist in planning the task, including the resources used in the pricing build-up. The user then adds resources to the task. The system contains lists of resources that the project has purchased or owns, resources that have been provided by the supply chain, or tender resources for those that have yet to be procured. This then generates a cost for the task based on the resources chosen and the hours that the task is planned for. Detailed planning can then be undertaken, changing the number of hours and outputs to align the task with the allowances available and task quantities. The detailed planning also shows if the task has been planned at a gain or a loss using a RAG status in the project gain-loss box. Working with the operations supervisor, the tasks are then assigned to the relevant foreman or ganger to deliver. To assist in the detailed planning, the system offers histograms of the different resources planned in the program tasks to enable the program to be tweaked to flatten out the resource usage requirements. Good flow of information from the tender through planning to the delivery team is essential in improving productivity and efficiency. Once a program is commenced, the tasks are sent directly to an app on the foreman's tablet or phone. Selecting a task provides information to the foreman regarding the number of hours the task is planned for, the planned outputs, and the planned resources to undertake the task. The actual resources assigned to the task are entered into the app. Hours undertaking the task, comments, and photographs can be added. Once all the task information has been completed by the foreman, the overall resource usage can be checked. The foreman's start and finish times entered, and comments added, such as weather conditions, the overall progress of the tasks, or any other general comments. The app is then synced and the information sent back to the main system. The app also provides information to the foreman regarding resources that are allocated to their section. A further feature of the app is the ability to record when resources are delivered to site, be they plant, labour or materials, and to record specific information about the resources. Photographs of the resource or associated delivery tickets can also be taken. Short interval control is achieved through the use of live, as-built programs and dashboards. The process status and performance of tasks can be viewed. Daily allocation sheets are reviewed to inform the as-built program and the foreman's entries reviewed as required. Tasks are then progressed depending upon the completeness of the task. The processing of the allocation sheet generates the cost associated with the task from the allocation sheet record. To generate the value earned on a task, key performance indicator outputs are recorded in the system for those tasks with metrics assigned by the project. Or progress against a task can be manually entered into the as-built record. The gain-loss position of the task is then reflected through a RAG status on the as-built gain-loss box. This position is then reflected in the as-built program. As well as producing a RAG status for the value position of the tasks, the as-built program also allows the user to see progress and cost metrics, again utilizing a RAG status. The dashboards are the first point of entry into the system. They default to the user's cumulative position over the preceding 2 weeks. However, the section and the date range are all adjustable depending upon what the user wants to see specifically. The task and overall costs, value earned, and gain-loss position for the period are displayed. Unallocated resources are also identified, detailing the resource IDs, hours unallocated against agreed minimum hours, and the associated unallocated costs. As required, the user is able to access the resource books. This displays details of the resource allocation to assist in determining what is the driver for the unallocated costs. The graphs currently showing on the dashboard show the allocated versus unallocated resource information. However, these can be changed to suit the particular user's needs. The programs in the chosen period from which the cost and value information is drawn are also identified. The second tab shows a Gantt chart for the tasks in the period, using the RAG status to show the performance of the tasks. Summary information can be seen by hovering over the task IDs. Specific information on the task performance, both daily and cumulatively in the period, can also be seen. If the user requires to see specific information about a task, the as-built dialog produced as part of the as-built program can be accessed from the dashboard. The third tab displays allocation sheet and KPI records that have been generated for the user section in the period chosen. They can also be accessed directly. The fourth tab provides the user a summary of the period and cumulative position in the user's overall section responsibility, and in the hierarchy of delivery sections that the user is responsible for. All of these tools are aimed at helping projects to improve their task productivity and resource efficiency by providing near-time data that can be used to introduce meaningful change while it can still make a difference. For further information on how the near-time reporting system can help your project or business, or for a demonstration of the system, we can be contacted on inquiries@neartimereporting.com.